Now then, brewers, happy Homebrew Wednesday. It's not a beer. It's not a beer at all. It's a fizzy lemonade. Just having a bit of a week off this week on beer, so freshening things up. Good to have a little break every now and then. I tend to enjoy it more when you have a proper beer. This is a really quick catch up, and it's the one about all things fittings. And a mistake I've made, and I did a review actually a couple of years ago on some Kegland secondary regulators that I didn't get on with, and I should have learnt then. And I've gone back to ODL, which I swear by. In fact, no. To be fair, it was the digital Kegland secondaries I didn't get on with. The actual old analog ones worked fine. So maybe, that's the learnings from that one is don't go too modern. This is actually a little quick one about gas line, beer line, fittings, what brands to go for. And I saw actually, there was a mention in Crew Wolf's video the other day about swapping out and buying some decent gas and beer line. And I've just come a cropper on mine with a CO2 leak. Unfortunately, I heard it, so I didn't lose a keg. And it's actually a keg that I have in a Kegland fridge. So I've got a Kegland fridge which is just for dispense. I've got one of the smaller kegs of CO2 that runs from that. And I made a slight mistake and I bought I don't even know what brand this is. It's a cheaper 3/8 gas line. Just going into a typical 3/8 splitter, Y-piece divider. I don't know the true term, if it's one of the two. And again, it's not John Guest, and I guess this is the point of the story really. Where I actually conditioned my beer in an old fridge, an old Beco fridge that I bought locally on Gumtree. I've never ever had a leak, and I've always used John Guest fittings, and I don't know why I did it. Must be the Yorkshireman in me. I'm trying to save some brass, but I got lucky, really lucky. And these fittings, which were from a reputable homebrew site, I won't give names, that I bought this from, and they've been really quite poor. And in fact, every time you're in the fridge, just moving a keg ever so slightly, or any movement in the fridge, you hear the gas escaping. So I've just ordered a load of Valpar, because that's what I've used before in the past, and I've never had an issue. So I've just ordered some 3/8 line, some stem reducers, John Guest stem reducers, because I do reduce down just to bring gas lines into a fridge, and also replacing these, which I don't know if you can see them on camera. These kind of got the oval ends to them of this brand of gas post or beer post connectors. Back to tried and tested John Guest with absolutely no issues. They've just got some stem reducers again, John Guest. So that is the quick update really, that just from experience and just from my own findings, and everybody be different. I'm sure there'll be loads of people out there that say, well, I've used another brand or I've used this brand, it's been perfect. I'm going back fully to John Guest. So there is an order currently with John A at Brew Keg Tap, which is solid supplier that I've used for all my kegs. In fact, I will do a quick review because they're so quite cheap out there, some of these fittings and some of the gas bar, that I am going to utilise this free delivery by replacing one of my kegs. One of my kegs is just getting a little bit old on the rubbers. I think Yorkshire Homebrew did a review a few years ago about changing to the brand new Kegland 19 litre corner kegs, the taller ones, which I understand fit better in the Kegland fridge, obviously. So I'm going to order, get that in, and then I'll probably do a review maybe next week on the differences between the old and the new. So that's it. So very quick one. Stop waffling. But yeah, buy cheap, buy twice. Have a good one.